Hi viewers, welcome to Interesting Chemistry. In today's session, let us see determination of empirical and molecular formula. Determination of empirical and molecular formula. Empirical formula. What is empirical formula? We have seen already. That is nothing but symbolic representation. Symbolic representation of elements in simple ratio. Symbolic representation of elements in simple ratio in the compound. That is empirical formula. What are the values needed to find out empirical formula first? First one, percentage composition. Percentage composition of all the elements present in the compound. Second, their atomic mass. These two things needed to find out empirical formula. First, let us see empirical formula. To find out empirical formula, we need only two things because we are going to see simplest ratio of atoms of element in the compound. So, percentage composition of all the elements present in the compound. Second, atomic mass. If we have these two values, we can find out empirical formula. First, see steps to find out empirical formula. First one, we need percentage composition of element. Second, from the percentage composition, we are going to see the simplest, we are going to find out the simplest ratio of atoms. So, for this, percentage composition is going to be divided by atomic mass. Each and every element, whichever it is present in the percentage composition, its percentage composition divided by atomic mass of that specific element. So, we will be getting atoms ratio. We can find out atoms ratio. Next, third step, the atoms ratio. Atoms ratio should be divided by minimum atomic ratio. Minimum value of atomic ratio. Minimum value of atomic ratio. This is the second step. Atomic ratio we have already found out by using percentage composition. Then that atoms ratio divided by minimum value of atomic ratio. 2-3 atoms ratio we would have found out. In that, which is the minimum value of atomic ratio, by that if we find out, we will be getting simple ratio. Simple ratio we can find out. That simple ratio should be converted into simplest whole number ratio. It may be in fraction. Sometimes the simple ratio may be in fraction, but we cannot use fractions in empirical formula. So, simple ratio should be converted into simplest whole number ratio by multiplying that number with the smallest integer. So, simplest, we are going to convert the simple ratio into simplest whole number ratio. Then at last elements should be written. Elements should be written in the form of symbol. In the form of symbol. with its number in its subscript. With its number, the ratio number should be in subscript. With the ratio in subscript. This is empirical formula. Let us see one example. Here calculate the empirical formula of a compound that contain 26.6% of potassium, 35.4% of chromium and 38.1% of oxygen. Along with that, atomic number, atomic mass also it is given here. Potassium 39.1, chromium 52, oxygen 16. The elements present in the compound. What are the elements? Potassium, chromium and oxygen. Then second step, percentage composition. That is, this is 35.4, chromium is 38, this is not 35.4, this is 26.6, here it is 35.4, this is oxygen is 38.1. Next, atoms ratio. 26.6 divided by its atomic mass 39.1. Next, chromium, its atomic mass is 52, so 35.4 divided by 52. Next, oxygen 38.1 by 16. Here students will get confused whether we have to write atomic mass or molecular mass 32. Here we are going to find out atoms ratio only. So you should write atomic mass here. In some of the questions it will be given dioxygen instead of oxygen, 38.1% dioxygen. So we will get confused. Dioxygen means whether we should use 16 or 32 here. In all the places we are going to find out atoms ratio only, so we should write 16 atomic mass. So here simple ratio we will be getting atomic ratio. Here itself we can write 26.6 divided by 39.1, it is equal to 0.68. Then 35.4 divided by 52, that is also 0.68. Then 38.1 divided by 16, that is equal to 2.38. Next we have to find out simple ratio. The same atoms ratio in simplest form. Simple ratio we are going to find. How can we find simple ratio? Among these three values, which value is the low value, minimum value? By that all the three has to be divided. Then we will get simple ratio. So here in both the places 0.68, that is the minimum value. So 0.68 divided by 0.68, that is equal to 1. Here also 0.68 divided by 0.68, that is also equal to 1. Here 2.38 divided by 0.68, that is equal to 3.5. So they are in here, these two are in the form of whole numbers, but here in the form of fractions. But in molecular formula, we won't use this fractions. It should be in whole number ratio. It may be empirical formula or molecular formula, but we need the whole number ratio only, not fraction ratio. So it has to be multiplied. Here this has to be multiplied by 2, you will be getting whole number. So all the ratios should be multiplied by 2 because 3.5. If it is multiplied by 2, you will be getting whole number 7. So simplest whole number, by simplest whole number you have to multiply the value to get simplest whole number ratio. So next, simplest whole number ratio, that is equal to 1 into 2, here also 1 into 2, 2, here also 2, here it is 3.5 into 2 equal to 7. Now the empirical formula is, first element, empirical formula equal to, what are the element? Potassium, chromium and oxygen. Here we have found out the simplest ratio, isn't it? Whole number ratio, that should be written at subscript. First, here potassium 2, chromium also 2, oxygen 7. This is the empirical formula of the compound which contain this much amount of the element in percentage. Then we will see how to find out molecular formula. To find out molecular formula, one more value we need, that is molecular mass. Molecular mass of the compound should be given. Molecular mass of the compound should be given, then only we can find out molecular formula from empirical formula. This formula also we have seen, molecular formula equal to N into empirical formula. What is N? N equal to molecular formula mass or molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. So molecular formula, if we have to find out, we should know the molecular mass. If we have known molecular mass, that should be divided by empirical formula mass, you will be getting N. Then empirical formula into N equal to molecular formula. In the previous sum, molecular mass of the compound is given. Same sum we will take. Molecular mass of the compound is equal to 294. 294. It is given. So from the information given, we have to find out molecular formula. So we have already seen the empirical formula equal to K2Cr2O7. From this we will find out empirical formula mass. What is the mass of potassium? It is 39.1 into 2. 2 potassium atoms are there, so 39.1 into 2. Plus, what is the atomic mass of chromium? It is 52. It is given already. So 52 into 2. Plus oxygen 16 into 7 oxygen. So 39.1 into 2 equal to 78.2. Plus 52 into 2 equal to 104. Plus 16 into 7 equal to 112. That is equal to 294.2. We will find out N. N equal to molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. Molecular mass is given in the sum 294 divided by empirical formula mass also 294.2. It is equal to 1. Now let us find out molecular formula equal to empirical formula into N. That is equal to empirical formula K2Cr2O7 into 1, that is equal to K2Cr2O7. So molecular formula is also equal to K2Cr2O7 in this compound. In this way, we can determine the empirical formula and molecular formula. You would have understood, I think. In the next video we are going to see stoichiometry. Thank you.